Well, clearly this man is huge. Just how huge is he? Well, we went right to the source to find out. Kathy Sandstrom, she's the editor of Bop magazine, and she has her finger right on the pulse of Leo Mania.
Leo DiCaprio has quite the fan base with young girls, and Bop and BB magazines, our readership is pretty much 10 to 16-year-old girls. We write about Leo every month, and we've been doing so consistently since Romeo and Juliet came out. He really is a boy who loves his mom, loves his grandma Oma, loves his friends, and is a good, fun kid. We've enjoyed reporting on him, and our readership demands that we continue doing that. We at Bop magazine have been covering Leo DiCaprio since he was on Growing Pains in the early 90s. And then especially once Romeo and Juliet came out, and then again his fame got wild with the kids when Titanic came out. And I know just from having read my email from the kids, they have seen Titanic, 16 and 20 times a piece. We've enjoyed covering Titanic, and it's kind of cool to be in the midst of something that's so global and so big. As a special treat for all you Leo fans, and especially the boppers out there, we've lent some photos to the Leo Mania crew, and there's about 11 cool pics of Leo being wacky at the Bop offices. So, that said, enjoy the pics. Compliments of Bop. Keep watching.
Pictures and reading about him is awesome. But with home video, we can watch him over and over and over and over and over. What's his favorite movie that you think that he's made?
Romeo and Juliet.
Basketball Diaries.
Yeah, that's good.
Gilbert Grape.
Yeah. When he was in that show, Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
It would have to be Romeo and Juliet. Yeah.
The Man in the Iron Mask.
Probably Titanic.
Marvin's Room and the Basketball Diaries. I think I've seen them all.
This is my favorite movie. The best movie. Right here, Basketball Diaries.
Doesn't matter how bad the movie is. If he's in it, it'll be good.
Romeo and Juliet did very well for us. In fact, I think it did the best out of any of the DiCaprio films that we have. He has a romantic quality about him, I would say. It's a hard thing to define. Well, I think he's been an influence on a younger generation in widening the normal kind of movies that they would go and see. Things like Total Eclipse, a Dutch film that 12-year-olds came in and asked for once the Titanic was released. People have come in asking for his older films, wanting to see his work, and people who weren't aware of him before. They've been a little bit more adventurous than what they might watch ordinarily. I think it's a great thing.
When we come back, we're going to see how it all began and find out how Leo went from boy next door to an international superstar. Also, we're going to check out his old school. Was he a straight-A student?
People say that he was a little naughty.
Or was he a class clown?
He'd come up in history and he'd say, Mrs. Wong, I have to do this.
It's all coming right up on Leo Mania.
He has a baby face.
I don't know, he's just cute.
His blue eyes.
I don't really look at his eyes.
His smile.
His lips. Like his hair, mostly.
Am I close to Leonardo?
I'd like to see him maybe shave his head.
He's just a cutie. I don't know. I don't know. There's not like one thing.
I won't answer this question.
Leonardo is our favorite actor, but which star does Leo admire most? Leo's favorite actor is Robert De Niro, his co-star in This Boy's Life. Hey, you talking to me? Oh, this is the best one. A small, almost scrawny teenager in high school, Leonardo was teased and called Shorty and Leonardo Retardo. How could they do that to my Leo? Leonardo DiCaprio's middle name.
Wilhelm.
He speaks fluent German.
Hallo, guten Tag.
Leonardo was born in
Germany?
No.
France?
Hollywood, California.
Oh, bing!
Compare the two, growing up from here and now being part of this premiere.
It's surreal, and I'm just getting used to it. I mean, I don't have a perfect answer for it because I don't really know. I've taken sort of two roles that have definitely jumped up my popularity for whatever reason, so I'm adjusting to it all. I mean, it's cool, but we'll see how it is.